Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the graphical representation of linear inequalities. In the last session we have completed the partial fractions, right? So we are going to start the graphical representation of linear inequalities. So see the given equations or the questions in 2.10. In this exercise, we are going to represent the inequalities in the graph sheet and find out the region which satisfies the given conditions. Okay? See the first question. Determine the region in the plane determined by the inequalities x is less than or equal to 3y and x is greater than or equal to y. Let's see how we are going to represent the two inequalities in the graph sheet. So before drawing graph sheet, we needed to take the values of x and find out the corresponding value of y. That means what we are doing in the lower class for drawing the graph, the same process we are going to use here also. Okay? Let's see the first question. It is given that x is less than or equal to 3y and x is greater than or equal to y. So first we are going to draw the first straight line. Okay? Let x is equal to 3y. When we apply y is equal to 1, what will happen? When we apply y is equal to 1, x is 3 into 1, that is equal to 3. When we apply y is equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 0. When we apply y is equal to minus 1, what about x? X is equal to minus 3 or 3 into minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. So with these values, we can frame one tabular column, right? That is x value and y values. X values, y values. X values see 3, 0 and minus 3. X value 3, x value 0, x value minus 3. The corresponding y values are 1, 0 and minus 1. So the plotting points. The plotting points are 3, 1, 0, 0 and minus 3, minus 1. Similarly, for the second inequality, x is greater than y, we can find out the tabular column like this. So let x is equal to y. X is equal to y means if we apply any value for x, the same value will get for y. Reason is both are same. If we apply x is equal to 1, y is also 1. If we apply x is equal to 0, y is 0. If we apply x is equal to minus 1, y is also minus 1. So what about the plotting points? The plotting points are 1, 1, 0, 0 and minus 1, minus 1. Now we are going to draw the graph based on these plotting points. Okay? Based on the points, we are going to draw the graph now. So this is the origin x, x dash, y, y dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, In y-axis also we can take 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Now plot the points. First we are taking the plotting points. See, 3, 1. 3, 1 means x-axis 3, y value 1. X value 1, 3, y value 1. So this is the point. 3, 1. The next 0, 0. This is 0, 0. Then -3, -1. X-axis -3, y value -1. This is the point. -3, -1. So if we join these 3 points, when we join these 3 points, it will come like this. So this line, this straight line represent x is equal to 3y. Now, how can we shade x is less than 3y? Less than means left side. We have to shade this region. This region we have to shade. Less than means the left side of the line. If it is greater than means we have to shade the right side of the line. This is one easiest way. Okay? So less than means we have to shade the region left side of the line. Okay? If it is greater than, that means we have to shade the region which is right side of the line. So here we want to shade the region like this. But wait for the second line. The second line, after drawing the 2 lines, we can shade. Okay? What about the second line? The second line is x is equal to y. The first point is 1, 1. 1, 1. Where is 1, 1? This point represents 1, 1. Next is 0, 0. And the third point is -1, -1. This is -1, -1. For drawing lines, at least 2 points is more than enough. Okay? So now we are joining these 3 points. When we join these 3 points, we are getting one straight line like this. So this straight line represents x is equal to y. But what is given in the question? X is greater than 3y. Greater means this region, right? Greater means right side of the line. The first equation, x is greater than 3y. That means left side of the line. So the 2 inequalities represent, see the first one, 3x is greater than 3y. That means left side of this line. The second inequality represents x is greater than y. That means it represents the right side of this line. So the common region or the 2 inequalities represent the common region like this region. So we have to shade this region which is enclosed by the 2 lines. Therefore, the 2 inequalities represent the region which is shaded. Okay? Therefore, the shaded region represent the inequalities. So our conclusion is, therefore, the shaded region represents the given inequalities. Okay? So we completed the first sum. Now we can move on to the next one. Question number 2. Question number 2 says, determine the region in the plane determined by the inequalities y is greater than or equal to 2x and minus 2x plus 3y which is less than or equal to 6. So first we can make the tabular column. We can construct the tabular column for the first equation, first inequality. Let y is equal to 2x. This is one simple equation, so we can easily frame the tabular column. X value, y value. We can apply 1, minus 1, 0. When we apply x is equal to minus 1, 2 into minus 1. 2 into x, no? So x value is minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. When we apply x is equal to 0, 2 into 0, 0. So y is equal to 0. When we apply x is equal to 1, 2 into 1. So y is equal to 2. Now come to the second inequality. Let us take minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. From this, we are going to find out the value of y. So 3y is equal to, bring this 2x that side. So plus 2x plus 6. Therefore, y is equal to 2x plus 6 by 3. We can apply x value. When x is equal to 0, what will happen to y? Y is equal to 2 into 0, that is 0 plus 6 by 3. That is 6 by 3. 6 by 3 means 2. When we apply x is equal to 3, we can apply only the multiple of 3. We can apply x value for the multiple of 3. Reason is, then only we will get whole number. Otherwise, we will get the decimal values. Okay? In order to get the whole numbers, we are going to apply only the multiple of 3. So, x is equal to 3 means 2 into 3, 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6 by 3. That is 12 by 3, which is equal to 4. When we apply x is equal to minus 3, when x is equal to minus 3, what about y? Y is equal to 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6, then plus 6, minus 6 plus 6 by 3, which is equal to 6 minus 6, 0. 0 by number is 0. Therefore, the tabular column x, y. X values are 0, 3 and minus 3, right? 0, 3 and minus 3. For minus 3, the corresponding value of y is 0. When x is equal to 3, the corresponding value of y is 4. When x is equal to, when x is equal to 0, the corresponding value of y is 2. When x is equal to 3, the corresponding value of y is 4. Now we are going to draw the graph by using the two tables. Origin x, x dash, y, y dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Now plot the points. The first point, see the first point, x value minus 1, y value minus 2. So minus 1, minus 2, this is the point, right? That is minus 1, minus 2. The next one, 0, 0. 0, 0 means there is the origin. Then 1, 2, x value 1, y value 2. 1, 2. If we join these 3 points, we will get one straight line. So this straight line represents the line y is equal to 2x. Y is equal to 2x. But what is given? Y is greater than 2x. Greater means we have to shade the right hand side of the straight line, right? Y is greater than 2x. That means we have to represent, or we have to shade like this, only the right side of the straight line. So wait for shading, then we can plot we can draw the second straight line. What about the plotting points? See the plotting points. Minus 3, 0. Minus 3, 0 means this point, no? Minus 3, 0. The second point is 0, 2. 0, 2 means x-axis 0, y value 2. Then the third point is 3, 4. X value 3, y value 4. 3, 4. X value 3, y value 4. This is the point. When we join these 3 points, we will get one straight line like this. So this straight line represents minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. But which is less than, see, minus 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 6. Now we are going to shade the region which represent the two inequalities. See the first inequality. If you are multiplying by minus 1, what will happen? It will become 2x minus 3y is greater than or equal to minus 6. So, from this we can find y, right? So, what about y? 2x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 3y. So, this region, see, this is positive, right? See, greater than or equal to. Greater means right hand side. Greater means what? Right hand side. So, right hand side of the second straight line. So, we have to shade the region right side of the inequality. Reason is, the main reason is x is getting negative sign. So, here we want to shade like this, the right hand side. The first equation, what are the first equation? The first equation says y is greater than 2x. Y is greater than 2x. If you are having any confusion, don't worry. See the first one. What is the first equation? The first inequality, y is greater than or equal to 2x, right? If you are not knowing to shade the region, either this right side or left side, means take one point here, the right side of the line. This is the line, y is equal to 2x. So take this point 2, 1. Apply 2, 1, x equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. What will happen? When we apply x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, 2 into 2, 4. Y value is 1, no. How come we compare the two values? Which is less than or equal, less than, right? So it is not satisfying. So the right side values are not satisfying. If we take the left side values, any of the left side value, consider any one point or 0, 1, this point, or minus 1, 1. X value minus this point means x value minus 1, y value 1. X value minus 1, minus 2. Y value 1. So 1 is greater than minus 2, right? So it is satisfying. Or if you take this minus 1, 0. X value minus 1, y value 0. 0 minus 2. So 0 is greater than minus 2. So these left side values are satisfying the inequality y is greater than 2x. So we have to shade the left side. Now come to the second inequality. The second inequality is this one, no? Minus 2x plus 3y which is equal to 6. If we take some values in the left side of this one, this region, take one value that is minus 1 comma 3. Take any one value, x value minus 1, y value 3. When we apply here, x value minus 1, no, so minus or minus plus. So plus 2. Then y value is 3, 3 3s are 9. So plus 9, so 11. That side we have 6. So we can use only this symbol, right? This inequality. But the inequality is what? Less than. Less than means, so this value is not satisfying. So we can take some values in the right side of this line. If we take some values in the right side, for example 0 comma 0, x value 0, y value 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 0 is greater than, or sorry, 0 is less than 6, right? 0 is less than 6. So this value 0 comma 0 satisfying the inequality. So for the second line we have to shade the right side. The first inequality we have to shade the left side. That means here we have to shade like this. This region we have to shade like this. So the common region for the two straight line is this region, right? This one and this part. So we have to shade these two regions. Therefore, this shaded region represent the two inequalities. That means the region in between these lines is the required region. Okay? Therefore, what is the conclusion? The region in between the two lines is the required region. Now we can move on to the third question. See question number 3. 3x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 45 and x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So first we are going to draw the line or to represent the inequality. Let us take 3x plus 5y is equal to 45. From this equation we are going to find out the value of y. So 5y is equal to 45 minus 3x. So y is equal to 45 minus 3x by 5. Here we can apply only the multiple of 5 for x. Okay? So we can apply x is equal to 0. We can apply x is equal to 5. We can apply x is equal to 10. Reason is, see, the values of x and y are positive. So we can apply only positive value for x. At the same time, we have to apply only the multiple of 5. Then only we will get the whole number for y. Suppose if we apply x is equal to 0, what will happen to y? Y is equal to 45 minus 0. 3 into 0 is 0 by 15. Sorry, by 5. So we are getting 45 by 5. 9 5s are 45, right? So y value is equal to 9. Similarly, when we apply x is equal to 5, what is y? 45 minus 3 times x, that is 3 times 5, 15 by 5. So we will get 45 minus 15, that is 30. 30 by 5, that is 6. 6 5s are 30. Likewise, when we apply x is equal to 10, y is equal to 45 minus 3 into 10 by 5. So 45 minus 30, that is 15. 15 by 5 which is equal to 3. Therefore, the table values are, see, x, y, x value 0, 0, 5 and 10. When we apply x is equal to 0, the corresponding value of y is 9. When we apply x is equal to 5, the corresponding value of y is 6. When we apply x is equal to 10, the corresponding value of y is 3. So the plotting points are 0, 9, 5, 6 and 10, 3. Now we can draw the graph. Okay? See the graph now. In this question, it is given that x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, right? That means both are positive. So we can take only the first quadrant of the graph. This is our x dash, this is our x, y and y dash. Why we are choosing like this graph means in the question itself it is given x is greater than 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. That means x values and y values are positive. That is why we are taking the positive quadrant. It is the first quadrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we can plot the points, right? What are the points? The first point is 0, 9. X value 0, y value 9. X value 0, y value 9 means this is the point. 0, 9. What about the second point? The second point is x value 5, y value 6. X value 5, y value 6. So 5, 6. Then the third point. What is the third point? X value 10, y value 3. X value 10, y value 3. This is the point. 10, 3. So if we join these 3 points, when we are joining these 3 points, we will get one straight line, right? We are getting the straight line like this. So this straight line represents 3x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 45. Already I said, if it is positive or greater than, see, greater than or equal to, that means the region represented by this inequality is the right side of the straight line. Or we can use the second condition. What is second condition? We can use some values. See, if we take some values from the left side of the straight line, this point means 5, 3, right? X-axis 5, y value, or x value 5, y value 3. If we apply some values, see, x value 5 and y value 3 means 5 3s are 15 plus 4 into 3 12. That is 27. Is 27 is greater than 45? No, it is not satisfying. If we take some values in the right side of the straight line, for example, x value 9 and y value 6. When we apply x value 9 and y value 6, 9 3s are 27, 4 6 are 24. So we are getting 51. So 51 is greater than 45. So only the right side values are satisfying the inequality. That means we have to shade only the right side of the straight line or the above part, the upper part. So we can shade the upper part of the straight line. Okay? So this shaded region, see, the right side of the straight line or the upper part of the straight line represent the region which is given in the question. That is 3x plus 5y is greater than 45 and x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. X is greater than 0 means y axis, right? Y greater than means y greater than or equal to 0 means this value, this region. So all the three conditions are satisfying only in the shaded regions. Okay? Therefore, the conclusion is the shaded region represent the given three inequalities. Okay? Or we can write the region above this line represent the required region. Okay? Therefore, the shaded region represent the required region. Is it clear? Okay. See the next question. Question number 4. 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 35. Y is greater than or equal to 2 and x is greater than or equal to 5. So first we are going to construct the table value for the first inequality. Let us take 2x plus 3y which is equal to 35. From this equation we are going to find out the value of y. So 3y is equal to 35 minus 2x. Therefore, y is equal to 35 minus 2x by 3. Here we can apply the value of x as the multiple of 3. See, when we apply x is equal to 3, what will happen to y? Y is equal to 35 minus 2 into 3 by 3. 35 minus 6 is 29, right? So 29 by 3 is not possible. So again getting a fraction, right? So what can we do? Okay, when we apply x is equal to 1, what will happen? When we apply x is equal to 1, 35 minus 2 into 1. So 35 minus 2, that is 33. 33 by 3. So 11. So getting a whole number. Likewise, we can apply x is equal to some other values. Try to get only the whole numbers. Then only we can easy to plot the points on the graph. Okay. So find out some values for x which is a whole number, right? See, if we apply x is equal to 4, when x is equal to 4, what will happen to y? See, 35 minus 2 into 4, 8 by 3. 35 minus 8 is 27. 27 by 3, so getting 9. So 2 values enough. Okay. So x value and y value. X is 1, y is 11, x is 4, y is 9. Now we are going to draw the graph. Consider the graph like this. Now we are going to plot the points. What are the points? The points are x value 1, y value 11. X value 1, y value 11. So this is the point 1, 11. Then the second one is 4, 9. X value 4, y value 9. X value 4, y value 9. This is the point. If you are joining these 2 points, you will get one straight line like this. So this line the equation that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 35. Right? Then the next equation, what is the next equation? The next equation is y is greater than or equal to 2. So we can consider y is equal to 2 first. Y is equal to 2 means this is the line, right? Parallel to x-axis. Parallel to y is equal to c is a straight line parallel to x-axis. That means here y is equal to 2. So if we draw one line like this, that is parallel to x-axis, this line represents y is equal to 2. Now the third one, x is greater than or equal to 5. X is greater than or equal to 5 means draw one line which is parallel to x-axis passing through x is equal to 5. So x is equal to 5. Here is x is equal to 5. So this line is parallel to y-axis. So this is the line represent x is equal to 5. See the condition now. X is greater than or equal to 5. That means the right side of this line. Y is greater than 2. That means the right side of this line. And 2x plus 3y which is less than or equal to 3,5. Less than is left side. So this region. So we have to shade the region common to these 3 points. These 3 straight lines. So we have to shade like this region, right? Only this shaded region. This region, the common to the 3 straight lines. Only the shaded region represent the inequalities, the 3 inequalities. Reason is, if we take some values only in the shaded region, for example, x value 7 and y value 4, 7, 4. X value 7, y value 4. If we apply x is equal to 7, so 7 is greater than or equal to 5. So condition is satisfying. Y value 4, right? Y value 4 means 4 is greater than or equal to 2. Again, the second condition is also satisfying. Then what about the third one? The third equation, 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 35. When we apply x is equal to 7, 2 times 7 is 14. When we apply y is equal to 4, 3 times 4 is 12. So 14 plus 12, 26. 26 is less than or equal to 35, right? So these shaded regions represent the 3 inequalities. That is, 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 35, y is greater than or equal to 2, and x is greater than or equal to 5. If we take some values other than this shaded region, if we take some values here, that is 2, 7, it won't satisfy the given 3 inequalities. Is it clear? Okay, no? So, what is the conclusion? The conclusion is, therefore, we can come to the conclusion that the region, that is the shaded region, therefore, the shaded region is the required, or the shaded region represents the required region. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Thank you. We will continue the next 3 sums in the next session. Okay? Thank you.